A house mouse perceives its world as an invisible, airborne landscape of chemical markers. These scent-based signatures guide their navigation more than sight or sound. Look at this vintage pantry. For generations, open crocks and accessible shelves like these have broadcast a massive chemical signal. A rodent's hypersensitive olfactory system acts as a homing beacon, locking onto these signals and drawing them directly toward the warmth and food stores of human dwellings. When these rodents inevitably find their way indoors, homeowners face a difficult choice. Many want to protect their living spaces and pantries, but avoid spreading harsh, synthetic anticoagulants or neurotoxic baits around their kitchens and families. Instead of relying on lethal chemicals, we can use traditional botanical science to turn the mouse's greatest asset, its incredibly sensitive nose, into its biggest vulnerability. Reliable home defense utilizes these biological triggers, establishing aromatic barriers that deter intruders without synthetic poisons. The defense starts outside, long before a mouse reaches your foundation. By planting a living perimeter, an olfactory fence, you can intercept rodents at the garden's edge. This botanical illustration details the mentha plant family, commonly known as mint. It serves as the frontline botanical defender because its leaves store highly potent chemical compounds called menthol. When a mouse inhales menthol, volatile oils target cold-sensitive receptors, heavily irritating the trigeminal nerve, the major cranial nerve for facial sensation. This extreme irritation creates a physical, disorienting sensory wall. The immediate discomfort forces the rodent to halt and reverse course. This vast field of lavender produces complex, heavy essential oils. While humans find this dense floral fragrance soothing, it effectively jams a mouse's ability to detect nearby food sources, confusing their navigational systems. Reinforce this perimeter by planting pungent disruptors like garlic, onions, and rosemary near your entryways. Their heavy, sulfur-rich, and woody aromas mask the attractive scents leaking from your house. By layering these specific plants, you systematically blind a rodent's navigational radar before it ever gets close to the walls of the house. Inside the home, we can rely on a long history of utilizing concentrated botanical remedies. Looking at these traditional apothecary shelves, we see how extracting oils from plants amplifies their defensive power for indoor spaces. Placing cotton balls soaked in Japanese peppermint oil near entry points delivers a massive chemical payload. This specific extraction contains an extreme concentration of menthol compared to a living plant, delivering a heavy blow to any investigating rodent. Clove and cinnamon oils offer a different line of defense. They contain a highly active compound called eugenol. Eugenol is an aromatic chemical heavily used in essential oils that induces severe respiratory discomfort and mucosal irritation when inhaled by rodents. You can even deploy common pantry defenses. Black pepper contains piperine, and cayenne contains capsaicin. Both of these are active chemical compounds responsible for the sharp pungency and intense heat in spicy foods. When a mouse encounters piperine, it triggers the exact same heat and pain receptors as a physical fire, creating an unbearable environment without actual flames. Washing floors and baseboards with a simple solution of vinegar and water chemically dissolves the invisible pheromone trails mice leave behind to navigate and communicate with each other. Combining concentrated botanical oils with common kitchen spices creates a chemically abrasive environment that rodents cannot tolerate. A properly fortified home uses a layered botanical approach. It relies on a living perimeter of mint and lavender outside, while dried herbs and misting essential oils stand guard inside. This approach moves pest management away from reactive toxic warfare. Instead, it focuses on proactive, ecological cultivation, preventing the problem before it ever starts. This methodology also serves a dual purpose. The exact same volatile compounds that repel invasive pests provide soothing, therapeutic aromatherapy for the people living inside. By understanding the biology of scent, we can use ancient botanical science to safely, sustainably, and beautifully guard the sanctuary.